Okay, guys, let's look at this. Okay, we have here four. Di ba? It's also four, right? So it's not clear. This is not clear. What's happening for this? Like that. Okay. So we are having different kinds of expression and operations to perform the indicated operation. So we have here, okay, we have here our question number one. Question number one, we have here the okay, x cubed minus 8 divided by 3x squared minus 5x minus 2. But it looks like not clear, right? Let's use this one. X cubed. Oh, it's not really clear, right? Hmm. So this is another marker here. Let's try this chart. Hmm. Wait, this will be clear in the shot. Oh, oh, this one, 3x squared minus 5x minus 2. Hmm. Yes, it's clear, right? So we have this one, this expression is the difference of three squares. Therefore, x minus 2 times x squared plus 2x plus 4. Laro? Dili. Di siya. Okay? So, ano to? X minus 2 x squared plus 2x plus 4. Clear? Is it clear now? Okay. Oh. Now in the denominator, we have 3x squared minus 5x minus 2. Then we gonna factor that one, but it's not easy to factor that one. We're gonna use the method of multiplying the 3 and negative 2 is equal to negative 6, and then GCF, um, we have negative 2 and negative 3, the same, negative 2 and positive 3. Negative 2 plus 3, positive 1, and then is negative 5, not possible. So 3, negative 2, 3 plus negative 2, positive 1. Okay. And this is negative, so let's say negative 6 and 1. Negative 6 plus 1 or negative 5. So we're going to use this one. Negative 6 plus 1. Okay, tama ba? Yes. Okay. Here, it's clear here. Can you see this factoring? This one here. Okay, so if that is the case, this one, okay, will become, okay, 3x squared, okay, then minus 6x plus 1x minus 2. Okay, so this is factoring by grouping. Okay, so you're gonna divide this two, put division, subdivision and barrier. Okay, then let's make a separate parentheses. Okay, common GCF or common monomial in these two terms. We have 3x. Then 3x squared divided by 3x is equals to x minus, okay? 6x divided by 3x, so 2, okay? And then carry the sign, this one going down. And then this one also, this another parenthesis, this one. So the GCF will be 1. So 1x divided by 1 is x. Negative 2 divided by 1 is 2. Right? Okay. So it's just like telling that we have 3x plus 1, okay, times x minus 2 because it's is common to both. See? Okay. We're gonna substitute this to here. So we have 3x plus 1 times x minus 2. Okay, then therefore there's a common x minus 2 from the top and to the bottom. Then we're gonna cancel this one. So your answer will be this one and this one. So x squared plus 2x plus 4 over 3x plus 1. Okay? Actually, guys, we cannot factor this already. Okay? Because it doesn't qualify if you will use a minus b times a plus b. There's a negative sign in the center. Or if you're using the positive, then it will never be 2x in the center. Also, a plus b times a plus b. So it's gonna be 4x also in the center. Okay, then if we will use completing the square, it will be more complicated already. So it's going to be the answer. X squared plus 2x plus 4 divided by 3x plus 1. This is rational or division. You cannot use synthetic division. You cannot use long division. Okay, and you cannot use also the division by, what do you call this one? Division by simplifying or simplification. It always focus factoring. Okay? Things like that. Any questions so far? Let's erase this. Okay. Our number one. Let's go to number two. This is our number one. Now let's go to number two. Our number two, we have x squared minus x squared minus 16 over x squared plus 9x plus 20. So this is again division or rational or ratio between x squared minus 16 over x squared plus 9x plus 20 or x squared minus 16 divided by x squared plus 9x plus 20. How can we solve that one? Okay. Oh, I need to use the more clear this one, right? Can you see like that? Oh, is that also more clear? Oh, I need a more clear marker, right? This one. Is it clear? Mhm. Oh, it's clear. Let's try this one. Okay. So this one, x squared minus 16. So that is perfect, right? Perfect square. If it is not perfect, don't be bothered. Don't factor out, right? Get the point? But this is perfect. So if you cannot factor that out, or if you cannot really have the factorial, if you can have the factoring, then you just have to take the GCF directly. Okay? So here, this is perfect square. See? 16, the same as telling 4 raised to the power 2. And this one also the same as telling x raised to the power 2, that's x squared. So if you take the form like this, okay, and there's a rule for that. Okay, so what that rule all about? So we have, okay, a minus a squared minus b squared is equals to, okay, a plus, okay, b minus a minus b. Okay, things like that. Diba? Okay. Now, our a is x. Our B is 4. So this is gonna be A is X, so X, or B is 4, so 4, then X minus 4. So this is now our numerator this in place of this. Okay, things like that. So let's erase this one and put this X plus 4 and X minus 4 in the numerator. Okay, X plus 4, claro ba? Okay, it's plus 4 times X minus 4. Okay, let's erase this one because it's finished already. Now we go to the denominator. We cannot factor out by grouping. This is trinomial or quadratic equation. Trinomial is quadratic equation, guys, huh? Okay, automatic. Okay, but I'm not saying quadratic formula, only quadratic equation. Okay. You see quadratic formula, you will use that equation to solve for the quadratic equation. But quadratic equation can be applied to any types of trinomials. Get the point? Okay, so this one, okay, so this is factorable or not? Yes, we try 4 and 5 for 20 directly. Then 4 plus 5 is equal to 9. It's okay. It's gonna be x plus 4 and x plus 5. This one x squared plus the point. Therefore, this is x squared plus 9x plus 20. Okay, so we gonna substitute this here, x plus 4 times plus 5 here, the denominator. So, x plus 4 plus x plus 5. Maybe I cancel this one. So that's left here. So x minus 4, x plus 5 is the answer for this. Now, this one. Things like that. Okay, now we go to number 3. Okay, number 3. So, in number 3, so this is not trinomial anymore. This is x 27 is arranged for 3. Okay, but we don't have the x squared. It's okay because as long as it's 4 terms, then we are not using synthetic division, right? That would be what we had show. So we need to group this out, no? Grouping, factoring siya. Okay, x 4 minus 2x. Kung sa ganito, if there are 4 terms and check for if it's factorable or not, then grouping, factoring will do. Okay, so minus 57 x minus 54. So before anything else, in order for you to know that really factoring by grouping, so you're gonna say if we divide this really by 2, like this here, here, here. Okay, now identification, if you divide second term, the first term, it will have, let's say, negative 2. 2 divided by negative 2 divided by 1, negative 2. Here, okay, but usually I think it will be exact. Okay, the second term and the first term divided, and it will be equal. Answer will be equal to the fourth term divided by the third term. The same. Okay, now let's go to the GCF, greatest common factor or greatest common monomial. Okay, in here. So x to the fourth minus 2x to the 3, the common is x to the 3, right? Okay, am I correct? Yes, x to the 3. Let's try x to the 3. And then put a parenthesis to separate this. To separate this. Okay, x to the 3. Then x to the 4 divided by x to the 3. X. Okay, drop down the sign. X cubed divided by x cubed, that is 2. Okay, now drop down the sign, negative. Okay, now here we're gonna factor this out. Okay, what's common? Obviously, 27. Okay, 27 like that. Now, 27x divided by 27, x, right? Oh, 54 divided by 7, so 2. So meaning negative 2. Okay, things like that. Now we have common x minus 2. Okay, so there are x cubed and then minus this one, 27 times x minus 2. Ah, this is now the answer directly, huh? Okay, things like that. We don't need to solve the x, but if we need to solve the x, it's very easy. X cubed is equal to 27 because we need to equate this to 0. But again, this is an expression. We need only to simplify. We are not pushed to solve for the values of x. But it's obvious we can solve x. Okay? You get the point. Okay. So we are only evaluating and simplifying because it is signed with 0 here. We are not prompted to solve the values of x. Instead, we are just simplifying and evaluating. Okay. Now we have the last equation. This is already an equation because it's an equal sign of 3. Unlike for the previous, there is no equality sign. Okay, that's why we kept on simplifying. Okay, so if we have the expression, we have here cube root of, okay, no, cube root x plus 15 is equals to 3. So if you really see an equation like this, and there's only one term in the left and one term in the right, and there's a radical expression, all you have to do is to square both sides so that we can cancel the radical time. Okay, so we're gonna raise this to, okay, 1 over 3. So this one, cube root x plus 15 goes to the power over 3, 1 over 3, cancel. It will become x plus 15. It's just like telling cube root like that, and then raise to the power 1/3, cancel, cancel. Okay, 1 means nothing in math. Okay, things like that. Okay, that's one. Now, 3 to the 3. Okay. 3 to the 3 cube root of 3. Because this is just telling us, okay, this is 1/3 meaning cube root of 3. Okay, so 3 is a prime number. You cannot have the factor done by itself, 1 times 3. So it's like that already. You get the point? Now, how can you solve for the value of x? Because it's an equation. We need to solve for the value of x. So x is equals to, we're gonna subtract this into negative 15, that it will become 0. And obviously here also, we have negative 15. So negative 15, okay. Then plus and minus the cube root of 3. That's the answer. Mag-sure oy, yes. Okay. Okay, then if there's a decimal points, for example, if the question is multiple choice, and then you need to solve, then if the choice are all decimal numbers, or decimal points like that, then you need to use the calculator for this cube of 3 so that you can obtain the numbers only without vertical sign, right? Okay. But most of the times it will be like this only. You get the point? Okay. Actually, there are two answers for this. X is equals to negative 15 plus the cube root of 3, or negative 15 minus the cube root of 3, like that, no? Okay. Or only like this, negative 15 plus cube root of 3 by default. Take the positive here. The point. Actually, guys, this expression also can be written as, okay, the cube root of 3 minus 15. This one. And the other one, x is equals to, okay, the cube root of 3. Okay, this one. Since this is negative, this is negative. Okay, then plus. Okay, then how much is the rate? So, kung this is by whole negative 15 like that, no? Pareho ra siya. So, check it out. Maybe it was wrong like that because that's cube. Kalas. Any questions so far? So I hope you love this and you learn how to simplify and to solve the value of x with regards to rational expression, equation, and polynomials. Bye bye. God bless everybody.